Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. The MATIC wave count has not changed, but it's maxing out the yellow more directly bullish scenario, and it's possibly preparing for a break of the upper support region. But for now, our support levels are holding. I mean, I mentioned to you in the previous video that we probably have to see this entire range as one large support range, you know, and consider these Fibonacci levels that are in these support ranges as relevant. So you can see that the upper support range is basically being maxed out. And then if we break that, and that would be a break below $1.01, the price would dip into the lower support region. So let's talk about the potentials here on this chart. We have a 5-wave move up from the 23rd of January low into in the yellow count into the 5th of March high, then this pullback and possibly another 1-2 setup that we discussed. But this wave 2 is getting very deep, very complex. And really, the only way to count this would be a WXY structure, in my opinion. Yeah, from a yellow wave count point of view, then this would be a W overshooting X wave, Y wave down. It just doesn't look great, but as long as support is holding, it's holding, and I'm watching for potentially a bullish reaction here that could start the third wave, the third of a third wave, as we discussed, which would be bullish. From here, that just a third of a third wave could reach, obviously we are looking at the 1.38 extension as the first ideal target, can always go higher. And this level is at $1.45. So really good reward to risk ratio with a stop below the last low. Decent setup. You know, that's sort of how I see this. But of course, it has really maxed out this scenario because we know from experience that any sustained break below that 78.6 fib level, that, you know, 9 of 10 setups fail then, and they are gonna fail, you know. And what does mean fail? I mean, all it would mean is that the yellow, more directly bullish potential is likely going to get invalidated. The official invalidation point is here at 95.7 cents, pretty much here, this low from the 5th of March. That's the official invalidation point, but I typically try to warn beforehand to highlight, okay, it's probably not going to play out like that. And we might, you know, it basically could get invalidated, you know, if it breaks below that 78.6 fib level. Now, does that mean, okay, get out of all trades and everything? Well, consider that the support area below that is also offering, support. And we could be dealing with a wider wave 2, so a larger wave 2 correction. The difference between the two counts is that the white count allows for a deeper pullback in an overall bullish scenario. And I would only really have to, consider invalidation if there's a break below 78.5 cents. That's the 78.6 fib level of the larger move to the upside in wave 1. And in this case, probably the area here could offer some support, structural support as well, around 95.7 cents. And yeah, that's sort of what I'm watching here. You know, at the moment, the last swing low is actually holding, and we see some upside momentum right now. But I mentioned it already earlier today on Discord that it really takes a break above the $1.16, let's say $1.17 level, this B wave high, to suggest that a low is in. Until then, the white count is still a valid interpretation, even then, you know, but it would be a first indication that a low has formed in the yellow count, and possibly at some point then offers an opportunity to maybe, raise the stop loss, just raise the stop loss to take the risk out for anybody who's looking for an entry point here, or was looking for, basically an entry with a stop below the last low. The risk is, if you do that, you just need to understand the risk. No trade is without risk. That it may, just take your stop out. We touched the, 50% fib level, or even here, the 99.8 cent level, the 38.2 fib, and it will just take out your stop, and then we go. But for now, this is still a bullish scenario. I consider the entire range as possible. I clearly say possible accumulation zone. Yeah, I'm not telling you to buy, but I like the chart. I don't like this choppiness. Okay, that's a bit messy and gets on my nerves because I really wanted to break out at some point. It hasn't done that yet, and the MATIC BTC chart isn't great either at the moment, but it is still a chart where we have very clear parameters, and it's sort of been behaving well in the last few months. Not as aggressively bullish as some other charts, but the potential is there. Okay, it's all about the potential, because if I only showed you charts that were already gone, yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? So I typically try to show you the charts that are also sometimes boring, that are in deep pullbacks, that still provide opportunities where some coins are already, gone. Like, NIA is like gone. Yeah, that's sort of the situation here on this chart. So still a bullish chart, especially against this 78.5 cent level. That's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.